Hey guys, so welcome back with another video, and in this video I'll be showing you like how to use Boxcutter and the basics of Boxcutter, and then we'll be making something with that. So this is something which I made today because I was testing out the Boxcutter thing, and man, I was fascinated with this tool, man. It's so good. And by the way, like I'm not really good modeler because I'm a concept designer. I'm a concept artist working for gaming and movies industries. So yeah, like I don't really need to know modeling that well, like especially the topology and stuff, because all we care about is the overall look of the render. The render is good, then we can just paint on top of it. But yeah, if you're a 3D artist watching this video, then you definitely know topology way better than me. So I guess you can fix that if there's an issue with topology. So yeah, this is just a quick missile I made today in morning, and like I was always fascinated with rockets, missiles, jet planes like Sukhoi. So yeah, I really wanted to try this with Boxcutter. Plus I was watching a lot of works of Vitaly Bulgarov, Adon Guraziu, Alex Neschel, Alex Figini, and these guys. So I really wanted to try this myself. And yeah, by the way, this has like really horrible topology. I don't know if you can see the shading errors. So there is this sharp crisp edge over here. I even tried to fix it with other things, but I don't know, it's not going. I'm really bad when it comes to topology. Okay, so let's make something now. So right now I'm just gonna show you the basics of Boxcut. Okay, so let's open a new file. Okay, so we got the default legendary blender box, and by the way, all these files will be available to download on my Patreon, including that missile, the file which I showed you right now. You can download that through my Patreon, which will be given in the link description down below. So yeah, let's start the video anyway. Okay, so I already have my Boxcutter installed right now. So if you have it installed, so you'll see it on the left side of the tool panel. So the last option is Boxcutter. So let's choose that and click here and select the cut option. I guess the cut is already by default, it's selected. So yeah, so how to use this? So let's say if my box is not selected, and if I drag somewhere, and if I like move my mouse up and down, it's gonna create a box, but it doesn't, like, it's creating something, it's not cutting it, right? The setting is saying to cut. So that is happening because we haven't selected the object to cut it from, right? So let's say like I want to cut a box from this object. So select this object first, and then you can drag a box around it. And by the way, it already snaps to the surface of the object you're dragging it from. So that's a really cool thing, which I really love about it. So yeah, just drag it and like leave it, and then you can you can move the mouse up and down. So let's say I want to cut it like this much. Let's leave it then. And yeah, so one cool thing, okay, by the way, when you cut it, sometimes you might not be able to see this wireframe thing, right? That happens because sometimes this cutter option on the right, it's hidden. So make sure it's like turned on for you. So okay, so let's say like I want to make this cut wider. So this is something which I really love about Boxcutter, is it's very non-destructive. And by that I mean is like I can always change the things, like I can change the size of this boolean cut which I made right now. So I can make it thicker, I can make it wider, as much as I want. So to do that, select the wireframe, the box which you use to cut it from. Okay, so now I want to make it wider, so I'm just gonna press S and Y because I wanna size it to the Y axis. Okay, so now I can make it wider, and yeah, so this is really awesome. Like you can see I can make it wider and stuff. And the thing which is way better, and the thing which I love the most about this, is you can actually select this and go to the edit mode. By the way, the shortcut to going to the edit mode is tab, if you don't know, because there's a lot of beginners watching my tutorials as well. So just to let you know, so yeah, let's edit the box now. So I'm just gonna go to the edge mode, edge select, The shortcut for this is 2. So all these 3 is like 1, 2 and 3 you can press on your keyboard. So let's select this one, this edge, the one inside, and I want to make it like, I want to give it a bevel to it. So just press Ctrl B and then drag, and you can see like I can create bevels on this as well, but I want to create like a curved bevel, right? So you can scroll, like you can use the scroll of the mouse wheel. If you scroll up, it's gonna create way more rounder forms. It's gonna give way more like segments to the bevel. So let's increase it. Okay, so I like this, the form of this one. And yeah, so now I want to apply this. So we'll go back to the object mode, and let's say like you have a lot of like booleans, right? So let's make some few more. Okay, so I'm gonna select the object first, and I'm gonna make few more of these. I made one, then I want to make one here. Let's say a little bit, then over here, then I can make one over here. So yeah, we got so many things to edit now. Let's say I want to edit all of these. So I'm just gonna go to these and settings, select these. That's okay. So let me just turn on my the view lock to 3D cursor, so I can just rotate around the 3D cursor. Shift right click to put the cursor on the object, I mean wherever you want to rotate it from. So yeah, so let's select the edges, and now I want to add bevel to it. So Control B, then yep, this done. And now go back to the object mode. Now I want to edit this one. Okay, so Shift Tab, select this. Okay, so in this one I just want to make it plain. I don't want to add any bevel to it, so I will just scroll back up. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, so now I'll go back to the object mode. Okay, so now let's say I want to like merge all of these booleans into one single like object. I don't want this wireframe. So it's not like if you delete the wireframe it will go, like the whole thing will go away if you delete the wireframe. So in order to apply all of these, you select the object, and on top you can see this non-destructive, right? On the right of it there's like a download type of like arrow key or something. So it's actually like a smart apply. If you click on that, it will apply everything, like all of the booleans which you made right now. So as you can see, like everything is applied, and I can now just move forward with my mesh. So yeah, let's go to the edit mode and see like how it looks. So as you can see, now it's a mesh itself, and it looks really well. So yeah, this is one really cool thing about Boxcutter, and now I can just do whatever I want. I wanna select these, just shift select. I want to add booleans to it, then do it. Okay, so this over here is interfering, so okay, I'm just gonna leave it. As I said, I'm not really good when it comes to topology, and I'm still like learning modeling, like polygon modeling. So I might not be the best teacher to teach this yet. There are actually guys who are like making really good tutorials of this one, like the guy who created hard ops and this Boxcutter is Master Xeon on YouTube. You should check his channel, man. It's really good, and he's like really amazing. Okay, so yeah, this is one thing which I really love about Boxcutter. And one more thing which I want to show you is you can actually like let's say these cuts which I made, like these cuts, wait, yeah, like these cuts which I made, this can also be customized, which means like you can add your own custom shapes to it. And that is something which I really love. Like that's like my favorite thing in Boxcutter to do. So let's make some shapes first. So let's hide this. Okay, so I wanna just move the origin to over here, or maybe just let's open a new file. I don't need this. Okay, so hide the box. Okay, so now I want to add some like custom shapes to the cutters, right? So first I'll make some actual model of the shapes. So I want to make like, you know, the machinery thing, like the repetition of the circles you see in the machines. So I want to create that. So okay, so I'm gonna select a cylinder, and I'm just gonna make this sharpen by, I'm not sharpen, I'm just gonna increase the vertices to like 64, or maybe like let's reduce it down. Okay, so let's leave it to 32 for now. I don't want to make this complicated or anything. So with the, I'll go into the box cutter and just I'll just apply like a sharpen on it to remove this you know, like what to say, like these flat planes looking type of thing. Like I want to add like smooth round form to this, so I'll just press Q and add sharpen. And by the way, this is hard ops, sharpen, and yeah, and then I'll go back to the normal vanilla. Oh, what did I say right now? Vanilla. Anyway, so let's create the thing. Okay, so I'll copy this, I'll duplicate it, then I'll copy it, duplicate this one, copy the whole thing, duplicate. Okay, so okay, so this is, I guess, fine. Let me see. Okay, let's use this, and let me remove the light, I don't need it. Yeah, let's say I want to make this, you know, I'll just move everything over here, and then I'll just merge everything. Okay, wait, why can't I merge it? Okay, so I merged everything into one single object, and what I'll do is I'll go to the box cutter, then I'll press D. D is the actual like menu. Like you'll use D 90% of the time while using box cutter. So just press D and you'll get like most of the settings over here. So right now over here I'm gonna press custom, and on top when you press custom there is gonna be like a new settings on top, like this plus thing on a sheet. So just press on that. And by the way, this color picker, basically you can use the color picker to pick the object, but I don't know, there is some glitch to it. It doesn't work. And I saw like Master Zion was also talking about this in one of his videos, like there is a glitch to this button, but he said like he'll fix it in the future updates. So what you can do is you can just press here and select the cylinder, because this object is called cylinder over here. So I'll just press these, and then yep, so my basically my like boolean is ready. So what I'll do is I'll make it visible, the box, and I'll show you how it works. So now when I select the box and I drag, you see, now I can just use this and drag down. You see, it's so cool. You can make like custom shapes, which is like the best thing in Boxcutter in my opinion. And now I can do whatever I want, you know. I can make different shapes if I want. But this is, man, this is like such a good thing. I just love it. You can make it as small as you want. Still it looks so good. Okay, so we can do one thing. Let's actually use this. Let me undo everything. Let's delete these. What we'll do is we're gonna move it to the side. Let's add another box. Cursor to world origin. Let me just create a new box. Okay, make it big. Let me see if it's still working. Yep. So I'm planning to make more of these so we can use it for the modeling, which we'll be doing right now. So we got the circles down, and let's like make something else right now. So what we can make is, okay, we can make the cylindrical, not the cylindrical, like the capsule looking shape. And that is also like repeated a lot while using sci-fi. So just like make this box a bit shorter, and I'm gonna use like other keys to make it short. Okay, and I'll go to the edit mode, and you'll understand in a minute like what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna select these. If you're following this tutorial, you can copy the whole thing which I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna select all these 4 edges. Then I'm gonna add bevel to it. Man, that is hard to say. I don't know why. Okay, so I think that is a bit too much. Okay, I want to add this curvature on it. Yep. Okay, so I also want to use this object for the, the custom shape. So we can do that too, but let's just move it right now. Let me see if it's working. So I'm just gonna select these. Wait, let me make another object. By the way, let's rename this so we don't forget it. So this is no, not a cylindrical, let's say a capsule 001, and this was called cylinder. Okay, so I'm just gonna rename it to repeating cylinder 001. Okay, so let's move this aside. Okay, so wait, let me just use it. Let me see if it works if I move it aside, or will it like keep the offset. So we'll go to the custom shape, then we press here, and then just press the capsule. Okay, so yeah, it works. It works nicely. So man, this is the best thing ever. Why is my lock to cursor was not working? Oh, because it was a new file, sorry. I totally forgot. Okay, so it's working fine, as you can see. Yep, it's working great. You can also create like oval or maybe even circles. That's dope. Okay, so one thing which we might need is a repeating rectangle. Let's try that. Okay, so I'll make it short. I'll make it a bit narrow. Yep, let's repeat this a bunch of times. Okay, so one over here. Okay. Okay, so we don't really need to copy everything. This is fine. This is fine. Perfect. So we can merge all of these, and we can call it repeat. Let's call it something else, because repeating might confuse me later on. Just let's say some flat cube. Okay, I'll move it to the other side. So now I can use these, and I can make whatever I want. So this is a really awesome thing. Let me just save the file so I don't lose it. like let's say like because I have a lot of electricity like shorted sometimes, because I live in India and it's crazy sometimes, man. Like there's no electricity for like 2-3 hours, and it's all because like I am living in Bangalore and there is like metro construction going on, so that's why like there are a lot of electricity issues over here. So let's save it on the desktop, make a new folder. I'll call it for YouTube. What the hell? Oh shit. Oh man, I just saved it on desktop by mistake. Okay, for YouTube. YouTube 001, and I'll just add that external data to automatic plan. Okay, what the hell. Hey guys, so this was like one of the part 1 videos from my box cutter series. So basically I'll be making more videos and more parts of this series, and right now like I want to show you some more things which I made using Boxcutter. And this was like one of the mechs, like spider bot mech, which I made recently using Boxcutter mainly. Like all these cuts and all these like ridges, you know, most of it's like done with Boxcutter. I'll show you how it looks in render mode. So by the way, all these files like the missile which I showed you and this spider bot is already available on my Patreon, so you can just download this from there. And yeah, the next video which I'll be posting, the part 2 video, is gonna be the modeling series. So we'll be actually making something in the next video. And yeah, so if you like the video guys, then please hit the like button and subscribe, because that really motivates me to make more videos. And yeah, so basically this whole bot concept was inspired from like this drawing which I made. You know, this was the actual concept. So yeah, anyway, see ya guys in the next video, and please like hit the subscribe button, and yeah, peace out.